It's happening right now in London. New York could be next. Or Paris, or Rome, or Tokyo. It's happening right now to this girl. Perhaps it's your turn next.
We are not dealing with ordinary criminals. The real force is more sinister, more obscene than any monstrosity you can think of. Lord of corruption, master of the undead. Count Dracula.
Nothing is too vile. Nothing is too dreadful. You need to know the terror, the horror.
Is that what you want, Count Dracula? A last blaze of utter horror and violence? Ghastly annihilation of an entire planet? Is this your own death wish?
I call upon you to witness my supreme triumph.
And has just begun!
Dr. Terror's House of Horrors. Horrors the screen has never before dared to depict. The terrifying horror of man killing vine with a human brain that creeps and kills. The terrifying horror of the dead, entombed for 200 years, that creeps its way back to terrorize the living. The terrifying horror of a dreaded man called Dr. Terror, who, with his deck of mystic cards, could foretell destiny. Dr. Terror's House of Horrors.
This house is full of sounds. The loudest is your heart pounding in the night. The softest is the sound of terror. In this house, terror waits for you in every room.
Where are they?
Vampires, voodoo, vixens, and victims. You'll find them all in the house that dripped blood.
The first night in the age of horror.
Very well. I pleaded with you to let me leave in peace. But you refused. Now, look.
Monster. Christopher Lee. Peter Cushing and Mike Raven add diabolical chills to the story of a man who made the trip to the other world once too often.
Mr. Blake?
Now for him, Earth is nothing more than a terror stop somewhere between hell and the other world.
What are you waiting for?
I, Monster. Recommended only if your veins can stand the cold torment of evil. Not storybook evil, but the evil you may face this very night. I, Monster. The other you. I, Monster. Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested. Rated PG.
Death lives. Death lives in Tales from the Crypt. Death lives.
Who's next? Perhaps you?
Death lives in Tales from the Crypt. Rated PG.
This is Whitewood, Massachusetts. A young girl, a stranger, has come to Whitewood to do research. She has come, she thinks, to study.
Leave Whitewood. Leave Whitewood tonight. I beg of you. Leave before it is too late.
In spite of this warning, the girl lingers on. The guests are over 300 years old. Human blood keeps them alive forever.
Marlowe.
I'm jersey by the living God!
Enter Death's waiting room, if you dare. Below the crypt lies the vault of horror, a treasure chest of the macabre. Madness, voodoo, vampires, torture, and terror. All the things that make life worth leaving. The Vault of Horror. It has all the things that make life worth leaving. The Vault of Horror. Rated R.
Black belt against black magic in the greatest battle of all time. seven brothers and their one sister meet Dracula. While vampires drink the blood of the virgins and turn them into zombies. You haven't seen Kung Fu until you've seen the seven brothers and their one sister in action against Dracula. Dracula, die! See the 10,000-year-old monster disintegrate before your eyes as the seven brothers and their one sister meet Dracula.
The Masters of Horror present the masterpieces of horror. The ultimate in evil and desire. Frankenstein, Monster and Madness. Frankenstein created woman.
Who am I?
A beautiful woman with the soul of the devil. And in the same double shark program, Absolute in Terror. The Mummy's Shroud. Warning to every creature of flesh and blood. Beware the beat of the cloth-wrapped feet. Beware the Mummy's Shroud.
I see death.
Dead 1,000 years. Now he lives and breathes to avenge an ancient curse. To strangle the living, raise the dead, and prey upon human flesh. Remember, they're together. The ultimate in evil and the absolute in terror. Don't miss this gruesome twosome. In color by Deluxe from 20th Century Fox.
How can you protect yourself from the forces of evil? Now, disguise yourself from the menace of Rasputin, the Mad Monk.
You will apologize for laughing at me.
Rasputin, man of violence, turning men into murderers and women into animals.
You will go away and destroy yourself.
Mad. Mad. Mad! Your only hope is to get your free Rasputin beard as you enter the theater to see Rasputin, the Mad Monk, and the Reptile. See venomous, creeping, evil creator writhing hell on earth. Free Rasputin beards for guys and gals at the theater. Protect yourself from the Reptile and Rasputin, the Mad Monk.
legend and myth known to mankind is not entirely without some truth. It was here, under a full moon, in the little village of Van Dorf, that an ancient legend suddenly terrifyingly came to life.
Doctor, you'll perform an autopsy.
On a body that's turned to stone?
Have you ever heard of Megara?
Megara.
It's said that when mortals looked upon her face, they were turned to stone.
Leave Vandorf before it's too late.
What is it you're afraid of?
I'm afraid for you.
Or of what I may discover, if I remain.
We want you out of this house, mister. Now.
For 2,000 years, Megara the Gorgon had kept her evil peace. But now this strange, unearthly creature returns to petrify every human being who crosses her path. Starring Peter Cushing as the Doctor. Did his strange talents direct him to medicine or murder? Christopher Lee as the Professor, confronted by a conspiracy of silence that paralyzed a village with terror.
Megara died 2,000 years ago. It's her spirit we're concerned with today. It's found a resting place in somebody.
Also starring Richard Pascoe, Barbara Shelley, Michael Goodliff. The terrifying realism of the Gorgon. She comes to life and brings death to all those who look upon her face.
Carla! I am waiting for Carla, Mr. Hines.
Mountain village in Switzerland lived a man whose strange experiments with the dead have since become a legend that is still told with horror the world over.
We've only just started, just opened the door. Look, now's the time to go through that door and find what lies beyond it. But don't you see, Paul? We've discovered the source of life itself, and we've used it to restore a creature that was dead.
This is Frankenstein, who revolted against nature, who experimented with the devil and was forever cursed. His unwilling collaborator was Paul Kremp.
I can't prove you murdered, but I can stop you using his brain.
Why, he has no further use for it.
Don't be careful! You damage it!
Only 2 women ever entered this house of evil.
Elizabeth, come back!
Elizabeth, the lovely cousin who had promised to marry him, and Justine the maid, who kept passionate and secret rendezvous with her master.
Won't you understand you're in real danger? What Victor is doing is dangerous to everyone in the house. Now, you cannot possibly conceive what dreadful thing he's planning to do.
What are you trying to tell me, Paul? That Victor's wicked? Insane?
Wicked, insane, evil? Call Frankenstein what you will. A demon had made a man-made monster, and now the monster was the master.
Oh, what are you going to do? For your sake and to protect Elizabeth, I've so far kept silent. But now I shall go to the authorities and have them destroy that creature. And see that you pay for these atrocities.
Count Dracula and his vampire bride, as the king of the undead. And the devil himself is exorcised. Count Dracula and his vampire bride, rated R. Religious rites become obscene orgies. In Count Dracula and his vampire bride, the king of the undead marries the queen of the zombies. Who are the living and who are the dead? As the two masters of menace struggle, Count Dracula and his vampire bride, rated R. Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee in Count Dracula and his vampire bride, rated R.
Marianne, you hear the beat of fear within you? Fear that will rise to a shattering crescendo of terror. You have seen into a world of evil, where frightened people are held in the grip of unearthly horror. Beware of pity for the handsome prisoner in the Castle Meister. Beware of love, for in your heart is only the pulsating throb of terror. Starring Peter Cushing as the Doctor locked in mortal combat with overwhelming evil. Also starring Frida Jackson as Greta, who served the vampires with insane loyalty.
You needn't be afraid, she's dead.
Martita Hunt, the Baroness, victim of her own son. Beautiful Yvonne Mollor, France's latest sex kitten, as Marianne, whose beauty was her passport to the twilight world of the undead. David Peel as the Baron, blindingly handsome. Yet his kiss transformed the most beautiful girls into monsters.
Warning! Warning! Beware! The curse of the mummy's tomb. The vultures are gathering for yet another feast. Beware! You infidels and unbelievers, take heed of the curse. Do not meddle with the secrets of the dead.
I must take you into my confidence and warn you. There is a curse which says that all persons present at the opening of a pharaoh's coffin and who gaze at the face of the mummy therein shall die. You have been warned.
You have been warned. You, Terence Morgan, beware. Your past may catch up with you.
Ronald Howard, beware. Let the sleeping mummy lie. You, Fred Clark, beware. Let gold not be your god. And you, Jean Roland, beware the love of a handsome stranger. And all of you here now, beware the forbidden secrets of life and death.
You cannot run away from the curse of the mummy's tomb. We're all doomed to die for this act of desecration.
The curse of the mummy's tomb reveals the mystery, the murders. The terrifying story of a rampaging bandage and bone monster stalking those who defiled its tomb of terror.
Nightmare terror from the tomb. An ancient curse comes to life to strangle the living and raise the dead. Here is the horror and the terror of a story that began in ancient Egypt.
Take Katobe! Take him!
When Katobe, a son of Pharaoh, died in the desert and was covered in the shroud that bore the sacred power of life and death.
What was he saying?
He says that death awaits all who disturb the resting place of Katobe.
Warning to every creature of flesh and blood. Beware the beat of the cloth-wrapped feet. Beware the curse of the mummy's shroud. This is the leader of the British expedition who came in search of the tomb. The rich and ruthless financier who believes money can bribe even the devil himself. This is the son who knows there is no escape.
Someone or something is trying to destroy us. I believe it'll find us wherever we go.
The wife and mother trapped by the mummy's shroud.
I see death.
This is Haiti, the crystal gazer, who sees into the past and the terrifying future. This is the girl who's doomed, cursed by the mummy's shroud.
You mean I'm going to die?
In a few minutes from now. Kill her! Kill her!
Dead 1,000 years, now he lives and breathes to avenge an ancient curse, to strangle the living, raise the dead, and prey upon human flesh. In this remote little country village, the mortal remains of a man are laid to rest.
Who is it this time, Peter? It's Mr. Spaulding. They found him this morning. Just like the others.
Just like the others, he died in the night.
Get away from there! Get away!
Suddenly, violently, horribly.
This is an evil place. Corrupt and evil.
Evil, as venomous as a snake, turns the quiet of this village into a writhing hell on earth, where every man fears for his safety and his sanity, where everyone is suspect.
Do you mean they died by some sort of magic, some witchcraft?
For the first time in my life, I'm frightened.
Everyone is frightened. The doctor who'd lived his life in the East. This man who could be the next victim. This woman and this girl are frightened, hypnotized by the crawling, creeping spell of the reptile.
Stop! Pack your things, we're leaving.
No, Dr. Franklin. You are not leaving.
I could kill you.
Possibly. But you could never be free then, could you? And what would happen to little Anna then?
Trapped like animals in a cage and getting closer and closer, suffocating them with terror. The reptile.
Cannot bear to see a man change before your eyes, then shut them for just a few seconds, if you can, and listen for the shuddering sounds to end. They mark the evil transformation of Henry Jekyll to his monstrous other self, the cruel, depraved Edward Hyde.
For God's sake, man, don't kill him.
Let me alone, Jekyll. Let me alone.
Jekyll.
Here is the century-old horror classic, filmed as it has never been before, with a cast that takes the living shape of the characters that have enthralled billions of readers all over the world. This is Dr. Jekyll, one man with two faces and a mind split in two.
Will we ever know who we really are? Who are you, Kitty? Who are you?
Dawn Adams as his shameless wife, unaware that her husband was two men, both of them watching her jealously.
I don't deserve you, Kitty.
You don't. But I deserve you. I deserve nothing better than you.
Christopher Lee as the lover who shared her deception and her danger. Here is the cold face of hate and the hot face of passion. And the face of torment.
Where's Henry?
Believe me, your husband is here.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the ugliest of them all? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Devil woman!
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most terrifying of them all?
The Countess Dracula.
Changed so much?
As a flower changes from bud to bloom, past recognition.
There once was a countess young and fair, with tender skin and flaxen hair. Oh, Countess, how do you keep your looks? Lofi! What secrets in these ancient books?
The book!
What book?
The chapter on blood sacrifices.
Please help me. I don't know what's happened to me.
Say you love me. Say it.
Yes. Yes, yes, I love you. Yes.
Don't you realize that you get uglier each time you get old? And you can't go on killing forever?
Why not?
That woman embodies all the virtues. Mistress, friend, and mother in one. Does such a woman exist? You know she does.
Do your lovers know how you cling to youth? Dare you tell them the dreadful truth? These walls could tell, but cannot speak of the sudden cry, the muffled shriek.
Dobie,
Where is she?
look at me, Dobie. Look at me.
And what will your daughter say? She arrives tomorrow, and she'll find you as young as she is.
Hold me.
No. Blood. Whose blood?
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most terrifying of them all?
The Countess Dracula.
Have I changed so much? I don't know what's happened to me.
Blood. Whose blood?
Devil woman.
Blood of the ever-living, the ever-evil. Blood from the mummy's tomb. From the dead, dead past come powers too terrifying, too strange to be believed.
You know who I am? Yes. And you're afraid, aren't you?
Who is she, wearing the mummy's face? Is she one of us, enjoying our kind of life? Or is she the ever-living, the ever-evil? Blood from the mummy's tomb, rated PG.
Yesterday, Dracula was the most fearsome being the screen has ever seen. Today, tonight, you could be Dracula's next victim.
Something new, yet as old as time.
Come on, Johnny.
A date with the devil.
Are you ready? He's ready. He's waiting to freak you out. Right out of this world.
Died September the 18th, 1872. 100 years ago to the day.
You who witness it must swear before the name of the devil to keep it secret.
Who knows about vampires, for God's sake? My grandfather died fighting a vampire. The most terrible, the most dangerous vampire of all time.
The year is 1972. A leap year in horror. A vintage year for vampires.
Count Dracula!
The time for the masters of horror to meet again in the 20th century.
Come to me, Count Dracula!
No. No.
there's too many trees. I got very tough inside, and there's too little time for decide.
The nightmare's over.
I have returned to destroy you.
Feel the cold grip of his presence. Sense the clammy excitement of his evil. Taste the sharp fear that he alone can bring.
Dracula's blood.
This way, gentlemen.
We know the way.
These men thought they had tasted all that life had to offer.
Ready when you are, gentlemen.
Would you be willing to sell your souls to the devil?
If one thought that one's experience might be extended.
It would be extended to infinity.
There's someone there.
Dracula is back to choose his human victims.
Alice.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
Dracula is back to select his companions in darkness, who must die that he may live. If you shock easily, stay away.
She's neither dead nor alive.
Lucy! 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 Paxton! Paxton, listen to me! The marks on her neck! She's a vampire!
Prepare yourself. Every nerve, every muscle.
No.
Prepare yourself for the greatest shock of all.
If the very... They rise at night and can't be stopped. They're the walking dead who were never buried. And they're coming your way now in Horror of the Zombies. They're hundreds of years old and look decayed. They rise at night and can't be stopped. They're the walking dead who were never buried. And they're coming your way now in Horror of the Zombies. They're hundreds of years old and look decayed. It's all new chills and a shocking and ghastly nightmare of gruesome terror. Horror of the Zombies. Rated R from Independent International.
These are the overlords of death. Now, more real, more terrifying than ever before. Dracula, Prince of Darkness, King of the Vampires. For 10 years, his mortal remains were cherished by his faithful servant, awaiting a victim to provide the life force for the reincarnation of Dracula. A strange premonition warns the guests at Castle Dracula that their host is ready to receive them.
I must kill him. He is already dead. He is undead, Mr. Kent. He can be destroyed, but not killed.
Charles!
You don't need Charles.
Dracula, Prince of Darkness. To a place where men satisfy their bloodlust by hunting human quarry. Come to a place of fear, where even an innocent corpse can find no peace.
Young Martinez also says that he saw something on the moors, something that he insists was his brother. But we know that his brother is dead. We also know that he is not lying in his coffin. Someone in this village is practicing witchcraft.
See the undead slaves driven from their graves and forced to labor for the masters of evil. See Plague of the Zombies and Dracula, Prince of Darkness. Boys, get your Dracula fangs free as you enter the theater. Fight back against the world's most evil man, Dracula, Prince of Darkness. Girls, get your zombie eyes free as you enter the theater. Don't be the next victim of the Plague of the Zombies.
No coffin could ever hold him. No door could ever bar his way. He is back from the dead.
Count Dracula is alive.
Dracula has risen from the grave. Dracula, the most fearsome name in any language. The most feared being ever to haunt the living.
There is a girl.
Maria?
Bring her to me.
During the hours of darkness, she must never be left alone.
Bring her to me!
Christopher Lee, Rupert Davis, Veronica Carlson, Hammer's new star discovery, Dracula's most beautiful victim. Dracula has risen from the grave. To resist him is useless. To rise against him is futile. To know him is eternal damnation. Dracula has risen from the grave.
And lust in her eyes. A woman of flesh becomes a venomous viper. Plunging her fangs into warm flesh, she sucks the life from the bodies of men. She comes to entwine men in her arms. They wanted love. She gave them terror and death.
Watch out! Do you think you could love me?
Only the cobra could satisfy her unearthly desires.
Of course. If you want to escape from me, you still can. If you dare.
Night of the Cobra Woman. The most terrifying picture you will ever see. Night of the Cobra Woman. From New World Pictures. In color, rated R.
What strange force was taking hold of the women of Peckham, California? What strange ritual unlocked the hidden appetites of these women? What bizarre secret threatened every man in town? The invasion of the B-Girls.
Total abstinence.
And reading about. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods.
It's the new horror show that has everything. Everything for those who think they can't be scared anymore. Are you ready to take the oath of green blood? If you are, see Mad Doctor of Blood Island and see Blood Demon to find out. Mad Doctor of Blood Island, plus Blood Demon, and a green blood ritual in one shocking show.
For all who are willing to pay the price, we invite you to go through the mirror of life.
Years ago, we thought we'd killed a demon, but he's been waiting to kill us.
15 years, Cousin Meadows. But now we are here to free you, to give you life.
But must they all die?
All!
Talk of vampires. I was wrong. I've seen proof, terrifying proof. People have been killed in villages, killed by vampires.
None of you will live. Your children will die to give me back my life.
Your child is missing. Your child is missing.